Track adjustment and replacement. RG55T-R. Tools required: 1.5-inch wrench, measuring tape, pry bar, 8mm Allen socket, 3/8-inch drive ratchet. Be sure to read the Operator Service Maintenance Manual in its entirety prior to working on your Rayco stump cutter. The Maintenance Made Easy videos provide you with visual reference only and are not intended to replace your manual. Always wear proper clothing and personal protective equipment. Hard hat, eye, and ear protection must be worn while working on the equipment. Hand protection should be worn where necessary to protect the worker's hands. Reference your manual for further instruction on proper clothing and protective equipment. To adjust the tracks on your RG55T-R, start by parking the machine on a flat, solid surface. Next, lower the push blade to the ground and then lower the cutter wheel to the ground, making sure the cutter wheel is in the center of the machine to prevent it from rocking left to right. Using the push blade and the cutter wheel, lift the tracks off the ground. Turn off the engine, remove the key, and place in your pocket so it cannot accidentally be turned on while working. Once the machine's tracks are off the ground, measure from the center roller to the track. The distance on the RG55T-R should be between 1/4 inch and 3/8 of an inch, or 6 to 10 millimeters. If it's determined that the track needs adjustment, loosen the locking nut on the thread tensioner using a 1.5-inch wrench. Using a 1.5-inch wrench, tighten or loosen the tensioner until the measurement falls into the specified tolerance. Once completed, retighten the locking nut on the thread tensioner and lower the machine. Replacing the track. To replace the tracks on your RG55T-R, start by parking the machine on a flat, solid surface. Next, lower the push blade to the ground and then lower the cutter wheel to the ground, making sure the cutter wheel is in the center of the machine to prevent it from rocking left to right. Using the push blade and the cutter wheel, lift the tracks off the ground. Add blocking under the track frame tubes to stabilize the machine. For the RG55T-R, use a 1.5-inch wrench to loosen the thread tensioner and collapse the front idler as far to the rear as possible. With the tracks off the ground, rotate the split drive socket just past 90 degrees or the 11 to 5 o'clock position. Turn the machine off. Using an 8mm Allen socket, remove the inner half of the drive sprocket. Turn the machine on and using the track drive motor, rotate the remaining half of the sprocket 180 degrees. Turn the machine back off. Pull the track off the track frame. For easier removal, a pry bar may be used. Reverse the steps to put the track back on. Your stump cutter is now operational.